at the very beginning, I think the global expectation through the Raspberry Pi Foundation would be in the first year around 20,000 Raspberry Pis would be made and sold. We have now made and reached that very key milestone of over 1 million.
So this is one of our automated reflow processes. This is where we populate the Raspberry Pi circuit board. The first part of that process, we will deposit solder paste onto the board with very high accuracy. We'll use a 100 micron stencil and we'll use both 2D and 3D visual inspection, automated visual inspection, to make sure that the paste deposition is perfect. After we've deposited the solder paste, we'll then pass the board through a series of automated mounting machines where we'll place chips as small as 0.5 ml by 1 ml up to around about 30 millimeter square BGA. We'll place those automatically, and this one line can mount around about 400,000 components per day. We've got 8 reflow processes in total. We're currently running 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and 4 of those 8 lines at the moment are dedicated to the Raspberry Pi product.
Collaboration and partnership is key to doing business. The strength of our Sony success and our UK manufacturing success on making that very strategic move was based on partnership and collaboration.
We started just under a year ago. We started with the first pilot runs, the pre-production runs of a few hundred pieces, and now we're producing around about 11,000 units a day.
Raspberry Pi is a prime example of customer demand globally, not just in the UK or in Europe, but global demand for UK manufactured products due to the quality and the endorsement which comes along with that.
Engineering skills is something that this country really badly needs to develop, and the foundation recognised this, and hence the reason for the Raspberry Pi. So it's wonderful for us to be part of that activity of getting young people into computer programming at a price point that they can afford, and just feel free to do what they really want to do with the Raspberry Pi. It's a fantastic opportunity for them and something which we really encourage.
The professionalism, the talent, the engineering skills, the manufacturing skills that we have in this country that are recognised worldwide.
We have a very, very talented and capable workforce here. We have a long experience of mass manufacture from our previous Sony days of manufacturing colour TV, so we know how to make it high volume very efficiently and very cost competitively. And the fact that the Raspberry Pi has also been so well designed by the foundation to be mainly automatically assembled means that again we can leverage that with the automated processes we have here, so we can hit that price point.
So the Raspberry Pi can be customised through the open source hardware, allowing customers to add on to their existing Pi, to add on whether it's accessories, to add on software, to share through our Element 14 community, applications and solutions, allowing the customer, and this is what all this really means, is allowing the customer to customize their Pi to go and do what they want to do with their Pi.
The package-on-package device for us was something that we hadn't done before. That we had no reason to do it in the products that we manufactured up until that point. So that was an excellent learning opportunity for us, but also something we had to get from relatively small volume to very, very high volume very quickly, and of course at perfect quality. So that was a distinct challenge for us. I think as far as the rest of the board is concerned, it was well within our capability. I think both the Foundation and Farnell observed that during their visit, and they had every confidence that we could make the product in the volume they needed. Right throughout the mounting process, we have automated visual inspection at a number of points during the mounting process. You know, we are getting single-figure ppm reject levels at the moment, and then subsequently through the latter parts of the process, the finished product is tested electrically, and we do 100%, and we also sample test that on top of the 100% testing. So we go to great pains to make sure that the product, when it leaves the factory, is perfect. and we'll employ many of the same processes that we employ for our broadcast and professional camera products as we do for the Raspberry Pi. So the same attention to quality and the same attention to detail applies for both products. For some applications, overseas manufacture can be the right fit, but particularly if you're a smaller organisation trying to manage an overseas operation, trying to ensure that substitute parts are not fitted, or trying to make sure you have sufficient cash flow to meet those demands can be very difficult. I think in this particular case, some of those problems certainly were encountered, and we were only too happy to be able to step in and be able to support the foundation with what they wanted to do. And I think the relationship has worked very, very well. I know everybody's been very, very pleased about that.
Every day we are amazed, whether it's our technical teams, whether it's our education, field sales, whether it's our community, of what customers are telling us they are doing with their Pi. And they're really keen to share it with us as well.